Hey there guys, so in this video I'm just going to quickly go over setting up the basics of SRS. So when you first install SRS and run it, you'll get this. This is the only thing anybody on a client machine needs, is the SRS client. It'll install the scripts into DCS and all that fun stuff. So you want to make certain your microphone's set up to the correct one, your speakers are set up to the correct one, and the like. The server you're going to connect to, you probably want to put the server addresses in, so like these ones are for the gaming group that I play on. To do that, you give it a name, such as the TGW Blue. You put the address in. This can be either the IP or the actual address. And if you're going to be using the AWACS, you put the password in here. So blue and red on the server that I run. The next thing you want to do is come in to controls, and you want to set up your controls. So this is what radio is going to do what. So for mine, I've set my HOTAS, so up and down is 1 and 2 for the purposes of using the radios, and then 3 things. So occasionally these will have to be changed based on whatever bird you're flying. So you may need to adjust it for a hornet or for the warthog or whatever. If it's a warthog, you may end up making it so that it's 1, 2, 3, and then you've got a push to talk, which is up. Or given actually that I prefer things, so you may do it this way. So forwards on the stick, back on the stick, and then up, or whatever. This is just whatever personal preference is for you. With that done, you can also do all these if you want. You come into your settings, and I normally have this important one set, which is enable radio switch works as push to talk. So that means that if I'm pushing forward on the radio switch, it is going to work like a radio switch. You can also come down here, and if you want, you can have audio piped through different channels on your headset. So my radio 1 comes from my left, my radio 2 comes from my right. Just means that if I've got squadron comms on one radio, I can hear them easily with one ear, and if I've got AWACS on the other, I can hear them with the one ear, and I'm not having to deal with them talking over each other. They're just talking in either ear. So with this done, you could select, then you can click connect. We can bring up the radio overlay, which, because I'm not actually fully in, we just get this little unknown. And if you've got a AWACS, you can do that, which would do this, and then I suddenly get channels because I can bring up the AWACS overlay here and allow me to tune multiple radios. We're going to disconnect that though at the moment. And I'm just going to quickly go into multiplayer here. Wait for it to load up. While it's loading up, we're going to bring this overlay back up for a moment. Now the overlay will stay on top of DCS if you have it up. Normally I don't have the overlay up because it's not required, but for the purposes of this I do, simply to show you what is about to happen, because I'm not going to be able to, because of the fact that I'm not in VR at the moment. I can't look down. I don't have my track IR turned on or anything like that. I can't look down at the radio, so short of going into the Hornet, well, which we'll go into the Hornet rather than the A10. It's very hard to show radios and how they work. And this is very much just the fact that I have a lot open at the moment. So if we jump down here, we're going to jump in a Shogun flight. So the moment I jumped into the Shogun, you notice that this panel came to life.
Pontiac 3-1, couple ready, cleared for startup, wind 188 at 4 meters per second.
So you can see that we're tuned on 133 and 133, and if I pull this, 133 and 133, if I switch this, the radios are cycling, and if I push, you guys probably can't hear the click, but I'm broadcasting on 133 here. Now I'm broadcasting on channel 2, broadcasting on channel 2 again because that's my push to talk down, like this. And that would be my channel 3 normally, which just doubles, if you don't have it, just doubles as channel 2. Or in the Hornet for me, doubles as my COM2 radio, up and down. And it's as simple as that. Normally, like in the Hornet, like I said, I'd have up and down mapped to my COM radios, so that down's 2, up's 1. Anyway, that is how you use SRS. It works as a proper set. If the server has encryption on, you can set the encryption keys and all that fun stuff. You can see what the server is running settings wise by going show settings. So coalition security is on, just all that fun stuff, and it's as simple as that. Anyway, I'm out. Catch you later.